Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Franchise Hour. Today is October 14, 2021. We are in season 5, episode 2, and we have a very interesting guest today because we're introducing an international franchise chain today. Today is also our 50th episode, all in all, of the franchise hour. So we're happy that we reached 50 episodes already. So, so let's go into it. And as I said, we have a very interesting guest today. We have the expansion manager of Mr. Chef today with us. And here we are welcoming Ms. Jana Mandanas. She is the expansion manager Asia of Mr. Chef. And with her from Spain is
Mhm.
Mr. Federico Lucban. He is expansion executive for Asia of Mr. Chef. Jana and Federico, can you tell us in 2 words what actually Mr. Chef is all about and what you're doing?
Hi, yeah, maayong hapon sa sa inyong tanan. So again, I'm Jana and with me is Federico. So basically, Jeff is revolutionizing the laundry business. I think that's the easiest term for that, Rudolph. No, so we want to make sure that we are giving out the best technology there is in all the verticals that we have because it's not only Mr. Jeff that we have, but today we will focus on Mr. Jeff.
Where was Mr. Chef founded actually, and what origins does it has?
Yeah, Mr. Jeff was founded by Eloy Gomez. They are in from Spain. So Federico may share with us, some of the historical background because he's the one in Spain right now about Mr. Jeff.
Hi,
When
magandang
was
hapon
when
po.
was that? What year was that? What year Mr. Chef was started?
Mr. Jeff started globally 6 years ago.
Okay.
So at that time, what happened was they were just developing. In reality, the company is a tech. It's a technology company, very timely at this time of pandemic, no? So what we did was at first we developed an app to bridge the gap between existing laundry shop owners to our end users. So we can provide an online laundry service.
Mhm.
But then again, there's a gap between those two because we cannot really control the quality of the output because at the end of the day, we are in the service sector. That's when they realized that we have to marry the two things together, no? Offline and online world, the tech and the franchising. And that's how Mr. Jeff was born. And it grew and expanded from Spain, Europe, Latin America, in Mexico, in Asia, in Africa, Middle East. And most recently, we have opened the US market. So we have two branches already in New York. And in reality, we are not only selling laundry.
Mm.
So globally, we are selling other services as well, which we will be going through on in overview in our presentation.
All right. So since you're saying already our presentation, so let's start with the presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank
So
you,
we're
Rudolph.
here we go, and please be so kind, the two of you, uh,
Yeah. Yeah. So yes,
talk
again,
us
no, good
talk us through
afternoon.
the presentation. All right.
Oh, opo, walang problema. So, okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome again. No? Salamat, Rudolph, for giving us the chance and opportunity to present it here in Franchise Hour. And today, I will just give you a brief context of Mr. Jeff and also the other verticals that we have as a tech company, as Jeff Technology Company. So, yes, please, Rudolph. Next slide. So yes, just to the next slide, please. So just to give you a brief, context. What we have is actually an end-to-end tool wherein we will help you from the start. until you're operating the business, to just continuing sustaining the business and making sure that you are right on track when it comes to revenue. So we've built a business in a box. So a business in a box, because we want you to have one place wherein you will see everything that you will be needing for the business to run, and for the business to be sustainable, and for the business to really grow in such a way that you don't have to outsource the other things that you will be needing to run the business. So our business in a box is actually is for all the verticals that we are working on. However, right now what we focus on is Mr. Jeff Laundry, because this is something that we wanna get our viewers and clients to really realize the relevance of this business industry right now in this current situation that we have. So next slide please, Rudolph. So what is in the business in a box? So as I've mentioned to you a while ago, it's an end-to-end tool that will help you really run the business without outsourcing the other things that you will be needing. So first and foremost, Jeff is a technology company. So what we really have is a strong end-to-end process, which is you can start with booking the appointment through the Jeff app, as we call it, and then all the orders go to the Jeff suite, wherein it's the tool or the system in place in your hubs. And of course, it after it has been processed, it goes to the Jeff driver, wherein it's a tool for your drivers or riders to deliver. So it's an end-to-end cycle. It we have successfully automated all the processes using the technology in place. Later on, I'll give you the whole concept of it. Right now, I would just like to give you a brief information about the business model. So, of course, we also have covered the support from the specialists. So, here we will discuss all the experts that we have, the types of support that you'll be getting from us, from the company, and also what are the things that you would have to remember when it comes to partnering with us. Where can you leverage on this partnership? Because we always tell our partners that you don't need to really have 100% experience or even a little experience about the concept of the laundry business or any other verticals that we offer, because we have specialists and we have experts who will help you along the way. Other than this, of course, in order for you to really be successful in the business, you have to be able to market hyper locally, because as a company, it's a global brand, so we take care of the marketing globally and for the brand itself. However, we of course support you with the tools that you will be needing in order to be successful in getting customers, in really sending out the word that we are in this market. Other than this, as mentioned a while ago, we offer it in different verticals. So, Jeff, we have a mission and a vision, which I will walk you through later on. So, we have built an ecosystem wherein the way we really want to happen. I mean, the way we really want to take on this is to make sure that we have one ecosystem for the day to day services of our customers and clients. So it would be convenient for them to look for these services in one app. So later on, I'll show that to you as well. And of course, it's a smart investment. I think this is very important right now that there's a pandemic. It's very important to really invest what you have in something that is proven, is a proven model, and at the same time will not have your cash flow burnt out easily. So it's a smart investment because it's a progressive model. We don't require you to really invest one time big time. And then, what I mean, a part of like the journey, some of the machines you don't really need, and you can't really, gain revenue from those anymore. And I'll guide you all through the process as well, in this webinar or in this franchise hour. So, yep, this is just a concept. Let me begin with talking with the pride of the company, the technology, which is part one of our business in a box. So, technology basically, it's everything in one place. As I've mentioned to you a while ago, I think one of the things that made us really different from the other providers is that we do have what we call a Jeff super app or the Jeff app. And I would highly recommend for everybody to, look into your Google Plays and App Store and try out to download the app and also register your details so you can check on the services available in Mr. Jeff. Right now in the Philippines, we have more than 35 operational hubs across Metro Manila. The reason why we are really excited to join in the FIFA is because we would wanna expand to Cebu, though we do have in Cebu as well, but we have some other areas with high potential in Cebu. And we would like to invite you to try out the services there so you know how the customers would feel utilizing the app. So what really happens here is once you register as a customer through the app, you will see there the nearest hub to you. So you will see all the services, the pricing are there already, and you can already choose the what do you call this, the procedure or the service that you'd like to get, and then you can also pay it through the app. You get to schedule when you'd like your pickup and delivery services to happen. But the best thing about this really is, it's very convenient. Everything is being done online. You don't need to visit or to call the laundry shops anymore because you can stay at home. Somebody will pick it up during the scheduled time that you would want to have it. So everything is managed through the app and it's automated. So once you go through the app and you place the order, it goes directly to the Jeff suit. So what happens here is, we really want to make sure that there is no competition between our franchises. That's why we have made it the geolocation of the user. So you will just see the hub that is near you. You will not see the other hubs anymore. This is to make sure that also that you will get the services on the right time track, and we don't want the orders to be late during pickup or maybe delivery. Also, we've automated the whole process. We've improved the user data, making sure that the business owners or franchisees will be able to really maximize the data that they are capturing from the registrations of the customers, the orders, the customer life cycle in their hubs, and to be able to retain these customers as well in the system. The way we actually sell the services is through subscription based. So this is another difference that we have. We make sure that we are offering the highest quality of services, so we retain loyal customers because it's a subscription based. So we service them 4 times in a month, and that's once a week, and that's how we really leverage on the system. We make sure that month on month you already know that what will happen to the revenue, how your next month will be looking like. So moving forward, as mentioned to you a while ago, we can next slide please, Rudolph. Yeah, so we've built this together with the Jeff suit. So the Jeff suit now is on the end of the franchisee. So a while ago, the Jeff app, it's for the customers. They place the order, they pay it there, or they can also pay in your other channels. That's fine. And then it goes through the system, it goes to the software wherein it's called a Jeff suit. So what is a Jeff suit? So a Jeff suit is your system in place in the hub, to make sure everything is automated and so that your staff will focus more on operation side. They don't focus on admin side because it's being taken care of the Jeff suite. So what we have here is really the customer cycle here would be after their payment, you see there, if they're fraudulent payments, you get notifications, you can get the transactions details in the dashboards or in the system itself, and also, we've automated all notifications to your customers too. So once they have booked it, they get confirmations through email, through the app itself, through SMS. They also get email and all these notifications for other stuff, like, for instance, if you want to highlight or if you're doing any promotion for a marketing campaign, you can also push that through the system itself. So, hi, I'm seeing you guys again. But yeah, so it's like you can supervise the business online. Even if you're at home, that's okay. You can still access the Jeff Suite or the Jeff Suite through your homes because it's cloud based. Everything is automated. The task, even your machine operational costs, are being covered by the Jeff Suite. So everything from invoicing to payments, orders, subscriptions of your customers, to the P&L, logistics, and dashboards. I think one of the things that I would really want to highlight here is making sure that your data is accurate and at the same time avoiding human errors. So, the Jeff suite would cover all of the things that a person would have a difficult time tracking if it's not using a system like this, right? So, once you have done the orders already, once your staff has completed the cycle in the operations, now it goes directly to your logistics. So again, this is connected through your Jeff suite. So it goes now to Jeff drivers. So let's move forward. Yeah, thank you, Rudolph. So it's a technology for the offline world because what will happen here is the drivers now would have a visibility of how their day is looking like. No, so it's not like a trial and error for them. Like, okay, I'm gonna pick up from point A and then I move to point C without understanding my day to day. Like, what are the deliveries? What are the pickup? Right. So sometimes the time that they burn or they consume by just not being organized in their day-to-day activities is a loss on the business side, right? Maybe they do not understand that, but as a business owner, of course, as much as possible, we want to make everything seamless. We want to make everything on time, so we maximize the operations, right? So what happens here now? Once it gets pushed to the driver app, they will now identify, or they will now be able to have a schedule, I mean, to see the schedule for the day and also the best routes to take. So it's like I'm sure you already know the technology of Grab or Lala Move, right? So you already see where your rider or driver is. So same way here, you will already know where your driver or rider is when it comes to picking up the orders and also the delivery of your orders. So here, the drivers would have the intelligence as well of choosing the best route because the app itself would suggest best routes to these drivers or riders. So that's how efficient it is. The cycle would be like that. It's I mean, it's fully automated. However, of course, we would want to make sure that, this is being utilized correctly. So you will be provided with trainings as well about the whole end-to-end cycle that we have in Jeff. So that's how we differ because an app, when you actually develop an app, it's quite on the expensive side. But just really making sure that there will be a seamless flow of the information that we're gathering or capturing from the app itself, going to your system in the hub, also to your drivers. That's another thing. Right. So this is how we would want to improve the laundry segment. This is how we are actually improving all the other verticals that we are offering in Jeff franchises. So yeah, that ends the technology part. And of course, I'd like to introduce to you the ecosystem of Jeff as well. As mentioned to you a while ago, Jeff is not actually just focusing on Mr. Jeff, but we have different verticals where we have introduced the business in a box model. It's a proven model to different verticals that we are offering. Why? Because Jeff actually has a vision and a mission. We want to help our customers to live good, look good, and feel good. And the way we do it is we wanna show them that the services that they are doing on their own can be taken from the channel that we have, the app that we have, right? So these services, like for example, laundry, right? I'm a working mom and I do the laundry every weekend. However, that's my only time to rest. That's my only time to spend with my family. And because previously it was difficult to really get these types of services. You have to go out, you have to drive going there, you don't know the pricing, you don't know everything about it, so it makes it inconvenient. So why would I do that? I mean, I'll just do my laundry at home, right? So what we're doing right now is really making this services available in different channels. It's an omni-channel approach. So we wanted to build an app wherein it has all the day-to-day services that we would want to get as an individual, right? So yeah, moving to the next slide. So relating to that, we have built different verticals. For example, Jeff Fit for your fitness goals. Like if you want to book a yoga class, that's how you do it in the Jeff app. And then of course Jeff Relax for massage, Jeff Beauty for salon, and Mr. Jeff, which is what we have here in the Philippines, Mr. Jeff Laundry franchise. So how do you leverage on this ecosystem? So our Jeff app has, of course, one database. So once I log in the Jeff app, and I already have a subscription for Mr. Jeff Laundry. I'm already getting the services of Mr. Jeff Laundry. And then there comes a Fit Jeff, which was, built in the same location that I am in. I get to see the services of that Fit Jeff as well. So as a customer, what we really want to happen to the experience of our customers would be, okay, if I'm looking for a service and it's like a day-to-day service, I will just go to one app. I will just go to Jeff app, right? So in the future, we keep on building and building the same the same business in a box for different verticals. So who knows, right? In the future, we might, have Jeff cleaning services and so we want to make sure that the customers would really remember us, would really remember to take the services from the app itself because they are happy about the services we're getting, the quality of servicing, plus the convenience, right? So as a business on the business side, you can leverage on this, of course, if you are looking to scale up the business, right? If you are somebody who would like to um, go to the next level, right? So if you want to expand, then that's how you do it. You get a franchise from Jeff. It's a global company. We keep on developing verticals, and for you to be able to scale up the business, there should be like continuity as well in the organization. Like, do we keep on improving things? Do we keep on adding verticals? And that's how you can actually leverage on this. So yep. The third part would be specialist. So I hope you're still with me, everybody. So the specialists that we have are experts in the verticals that we are offering. For instance, for Mr. Jeff Laundry. So we do have different managers who would be with you in this journey. So we take pride that we have specialists or experts who have been helping us really realize the things that we should be doing day to day, to really improving the business cycle, to how to really progress in this business model. So first, you will have your partner success manager. So this person will be like your business partner. So this person will really help you understand the whole business concept, how you can actually do hyper local marketing. Like, they have insights because they've been to different markets where we are operating in. And what we really want to happen is for them to really share the best practices, because market to market it usually differs, right? So maybe in your market, ironing is not really that what they call this, being taken as a service, right? Maybe in another area, mostly they take dry cleaning services because of the weather. So things like this, they have that understanding. So definitely they can help you analyze and improve your business operations through these insights. And at the same time, they are very proactive in really understanding the growth of your business, and they would suggest to you which things you should improve on. They will also do the training for you and your staff, making sure that, of course, the services that you are doing in the hub would be highly with high quality. Again, we are a global brand. We follow very standard quality of servicing, because we want that to be the what will remind the customers why they're taking the services of Mr. Jeff. So other than this, of course, a partner support agent. This partner support agent is like your go-to person if there would be times wherein you will encounter an operations problem, or maybe you got lost in the procedures somewhere in between your operating hours. So the best thing about this is, for instance, that you are trying, I mean, if you decide to build your own business, if you decide to put up your own laundry business, what happens is, if you have this bumps along the way, you cannot ask anybody else but yourself. It's your business model. You are the one who built this, right? Who planned this. So while when you get a franchise, and for instance, Mr. Jeff Laundry, if you get a Mr. Jeff Laundry, if in case you get these problems along the way, then you have somebody to reach out to. But other than that, of course, they will already inform you what to avoid, the precautionary measures. So when the time comes that you face such a situation, it's gonna be easier for you to resolve and not panic during these situations. And of course, last but not the least would be our the control and assistance in business operations, which is very important too. This is something that is really difficult to track. For instance, the reviews of the customers, or maybe some problems when it comes to complaints of customers, right? So what they do is really to make sure that you are maintaining and you are still aligned with the business concept, the standards of the company, because what we want are loyal customers. What we want to do is to retain happy customers so that they will keep on renewing their subscriptions. By the way, the subscriptions automatically renews unless the customer would opt not to renew it, right? So we want to make sure that you are aware of what's really happening. Even if you're sitting at home, you're managing the business at home, it's still difficult to really see what's happening, out there. What are the reviews, the complaints you're getting? If there are delays in orders, they tap you like, hey, partner, something, is there something wrong? Maybe we can help you with this, because we've noticed that, you've been having delays when it comes to pickup and delivery. Maybe you can try this approach, or, things like this, which are really difficult to know if you're the only one doing all of these operations. So moving forward, of course, we want you to have the freedom to actually learn everything, at the comforts of your home. So next slide, please, Rudolph. And with that, we've built a Jeff Academy wherein you can actually see all the materials, the trainings, the downloadable contents, videos, and questionnaires. So at the end of the day, if you wanna go back to the training that you had with your partner success manager, then you can actually refer to the e-learning platform. What we want is to give you that freedom still. I know this is a franchise, and you have to adhere to the terms, and also the standard procedures and protocols of the company. But we want you also to have the freedom to really navigate on the procedures, the learnings, the trainings, all the things that can help you succeed in this business. So everything will be provided, but let me just, reiterate what Rudolph mentioned last Saturday in one of the ABCs of FIFA, is that all these tools will be provided, but as a business owner, you should still be able to focus on, the growth of the business. We still need you to be there to really facilitate everything, and to really, be aligned with us in growing the business. Or else it's I mean, it's not like an automatic thing that everything is provided, and in a snap you will get the revenue and things like this. It's a work in progress, but the best thing about this is you have us, you have the tools, and you have a global branch, which is very famous and popular already. So definitely you will gain the traction that you are looking for. So yeah, I'm moving forward to the fourth and fifth bucket of this business in a box. I hope we're not boring you on a Thursday afternoon. I'll be yeah, turning you over to Federico, my partner here, who is actually in Spain, to give us an overview of the brand and promotions. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, no? Magandang hapon po. My name is Federico again, and I'm currently here in Spain in the headquarters. Thank you, Rudolph, and thank you, Jana, no? So to move on, the fourth pillar when we talk about business in a box, when you avail of a franchise with Jeff, is the marketing, no? It's one of the most important pillars when we talk about a franchise because definitely one of the main reasons why you avail a franchise rather than opening your own business is because of the traction of the brand and the support of the marketing, no? So when we talk about brand and promotions, we focus on four pillars. First of them is the brand. We we treat you as partner. We don't treat you as a franchise owner wherein, okay, this is the franchise fee, you pay it, this is the duration of the contract, do whatever you want, that's it. So with this one is since we treat you as a partner, it's but normal that you have access to the brand. You have access to the tools and you have a way of using them. This one relies solely on the brand book that we will be providing for to you. So it has a lot of guidelines, it has several guidelines, but at the end of the day, you can definitely use them to promote and and generate income, generate end users for our clients, whether it's offline or whether it's an online way of doing it. But the message here is you have access to the brand, you have full use of the brand, provided that you will follow the standards and parameters. And then the next pillar is, in the next slide, is we will also be providing you marketing strategies. So normally these two things, we marry them together. Having access to the brand, having access to the marketing strategies, you are ready to go. So since we are a global franchise, it doesn't mean that we will be providing you strategies on a high level, no? On a global perspective. Definitely, we study, we analyze the market. We make sure that we segment each country, each city in a way that, okay, let's say, for example, we have a marketing strategy in Mexico that has been very successful. The culture of demographics of the Philippines is very much similar to Mexico. Therefore, this strategy might work. The risk is less because it has been proven in other markets. And these are just some of the examples of the strategies that we are using, no? From the moment we pack our products, the services, the presentation, creates a very high impact already for our end users, no? Clothes are not cheap nowadays. They're very expensive, and even if you are rich, I doubt that you buy, wear, and throw your clothes. You still wash your clothes. So it's but normal that we have to take care of them. So a 1,000 peso shirt cannot be on the floor. It has to be taken care of properly. So the packaging of the products really makes a difference. Price suggestions. We have a general pricing per country, but it doesn't mean that you have to follow that one and that's etched in stone. Pricing can be tweaked depending on your hyperlocal market. We analyze everything up to the very details of all your expenses, all your profits, all your earnings, that you will still have a net profit of this one. So it's included in the marketing strategies. And we also do omni-channel strategy. We don't just go always on the mainstream, no? Distributing flyers or going through condo units, things like that. Always take into consideration that this industry, everyone washes their clothes. Whatever way we promote the business will be beneficial for us and for you. And then another thing is we partner with distribution companies, but right now we partner with any company that will complement our service, that will complement the business. So, for example, we have partnered with a call center company that they made the subscription of the laundry uh, a benefit for our employees. So in that way, we are protected that every month we have X number of profit in this kind of company. You can partner with restaurants, spa, whatever, you name it, we can partner with them. So these are just some of the strategies that we are doing. But definitely, since you are a partner, we are open always to suggestions. No, your marketing hyper locally might be different from the others, but might also be effective. And then when we marry these two together, no, the brand and the strategy, the main goal is for us to be able to still have that brand coherence and at the same time local competitiveness, no? Local competitiveness in your area, but at the same time, it's a domino effect that when we create a brand awareness globally, it becomes, kumbaga, nagiging maingay. And the curiosity kicks in. You want to experience the service, you want to try it out, it becomes available in your area locally, and it creates an impact in your business. And then the second one is we will be able to launch our products quickly and practically, no? As compared to you creating your own brand. Whether we like it or not, creating a marketing plan entails cost, no? For Mr. Jeff, it's included in the franchise fee. When you open your store, your own laundry shop, the cost hits you in the long term, 2, 3, 4 years, and the outcome of the risk is very high. Either you become very successful with your business or you end up closing your business. But with a franchise with Mr. Jeff, we provide you all the tools necessary. It's a proven plan, it's a proven strategy. All you have to do is to implement it in your area and then tweak it a bit depending on the culture and depending on the decision making of the people, and you'll be able to at least have that higher possibility of being successful, no? And then the third one is to increase your visibility and extend your reach. Even if I'm operating in just one city, let's say for example in Metro Manila, people go in and out of Metro Manila. Even from Cebu, even from Davao, they go in and out of Manila. And chances are if they try out the service in Manila and if they see it, they will go home to Cebu and would want the service there. So it's an automatic promotion on your part. The third pillar the third point of the marketing would be the playbook. Other than having this brand, these strategies, each laundry hub that we have will have its own unique playbook. Other than the internal tools that we will be providing for to you, you will have your own Google My Business profile, wherein it's also connected to the SEO local of our system, wherein you search in your area, laundry shop Cebu. Since there's a keyword of laundry that we have paid, all those Mr. Jeff laundry shops in Cebu will appear there. So it's the same thing for everyone. And then you have the reputation management, which is very, very important because that's how we calibrate or we continue progressing with our marketing. No, if it's going to be successful because of the reputation management, then we continue doing it. If not, then we can easily calibrate it, no, the plans. Each country will have its own website, and your branch will be promoted there. And they can also book and place their orders in the website. Each laundry hub will have its own social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you will also be having launch packs. No, uh, it's not the same as you open your Mr. Jeff today compared to a guy who opened his Mr. Jeff 3 years ago. That's why we have these launch packs for us to be able to increase the run rate of your business and to have an equilibrium in all our Mr. Jeff laundry shops across the country. That includes Visayas and Mindanao. We don't discount the fact that we have an opportunity there. And then the idea here is, of course, to activate and reactivate your users and at the same time to increase retention. No? We have several marketing strategies to activate new ones, reactivate dormant ones, and to take care of loyal customers. Subscriptions, we have the Jeff card that's used or can be used in any of our services. We have loyalty programs and referral programs. And the last point of marketing, which is very, very useful, no, is to have that analysis and insights tools. We cannot just keep on implementing without measuring the success rate. And it becomes more accurate because internally in your Jeff suite, you have your own analysis and insights tools. And at the same time, externally, we have it in Google My Business. Marrying these two together will make it more accurate, the results that we have, and it becomes more accurate, the plans or the things that you want to do with your business moving forward. So just to give you an example, okay, let's say for example we did a marketing strategy in Facebook. Out of this strategy, how many people have downloaded the app? And then out of that, how many people have at least registered or left their details? And then out of that, how many people have tried the service and then eventually become subscriber? By analyzing that, we know for a fact that if this strategy has been successful or if we have to do it again. So this is just an overview of the marketing, no? If you want to know more, definitely we are open to that. And this is just a top level, and definitely we will give you more information about it. The fifth and the final pillar, no, is smart investment. This one summarizes everything, no? Because a lot of people say, okay, it's like you're giving me everything. I'm assuming it's expensive. Well, I'm not saying it's expensive. I'm not saying it's cheap, but it's very, very reasonable for what you are getting with Mr. Jeff. We don't offer you a package that you say, let's say ABC, you choose from this, you don't have any, it's not within your budget, then okay, just get back to us when you are ready. We provide you a very flexible model, no? The idea here is we analyze the market, we make sure it's feasible for the country, we make sure it's within the buying power of the our entrepreneurs who wants to start a business or who have an existing business that wants to diversify. The idea here is for us to reduce the initial investment, and if we are able to reduce the initial investment, it entails more cash flow for our clients, for our franchise owners. And having more cash flow, we will be able to focus on the efficiency of the growth of our business, no? Not having to worry that all my investments are in the laundry machines, which in reality I bought, let's say, 10 machines, but only two or three are running at the same time, simultaneously. So having more cash flow will be able to focus more on our growth, and we will be able to focus more on the needs of the market hyper locally. As what Jana has mentioned, okay, maybe in this area, ironing is the priority. Why will I invest more on machines? I should have invested more on people and ironing sets to do the job done. So the same goes with the other way around. Why will I put more ironing or dry cleaning when wash, dry, and fold is 90% of my business? And being able to do so, we will be able to achieve maximum productivity. at a minimum time, no? The goal of the business always is for you to be able to reach your break even the fastest possible time, and for you to have that cash flow that you can kumbaga yun na yung pinapaikot mo eh when you reach your break even for us to be able to also reach our ROI. With this timeline, this is just an example, no? You invest in Mr. Jeff, you set up your own store with one or two sets of washing and drying machines, and then there will come a time that the Jeff suit Google My Business will tell you we should focus on this area, on this village, on this condominium unit, which produces us more than 50% of our business. And that business that we need to grow is wash, dry, fold. So now, you know, just by basing on the numbers, by basing on the information, I should add another set of washing and drying machine by next month. So things like that, no? And then to move on, no, the cost is not only part of the smart investment, no. We have several factors also that affects the smart investment. In our next slide, we also do market mapping. So it's part of having a smart investment. We don't just sell you a franchise just because you want it, just because you have the money, and you can put it anywhere. We make sure that at least in your area that you want to put your business, there's a minimum density when it comes to the target market of Mr. Jeff, when it comes to profitability of Mr. Jeff. And if there's a bit of online demand there, let's say, for example, people are into online shopping, online food delivery, etc., that can be a potential market for us. We zone the areas. We have distance per laundry shop, per service that we have to make sure that you own the market, you are the responsible one to grow the business there. And then aside from market mapping is the next one is we offer you two kinds of setups. We have a turnkey model wherein we set up everything for you. All you have to do is have that local ready, have that space ready. We set up everything for you. We turn it over to you in around 45 to 60 days. Or another side of the setup is if you are a contractor, you know people, you have connections, you can set it up on your own. Of course, this undoubtedly makes it more economic for you. But at the end of the day, you still have to follow the standards and parameters that we will be providing to you. And we will guide you along the way. Para hindi naman yung tapos mo na yung laundry shop mo, tsaka pa lang natin pupunahin yung mga mali na sayang oras, sayang pera. So even before you make a decision, even if you set it up on your own, we will be there to guide and help you. So next slide, please. So that's the five pillars of business in a box, and then marrying it to the services that we are offering. But for this session, we will be focusing more on Mr. Jeff, which is our laundry business. So next slide, please. So Mr.
Yeah.
Jeff for our laundry. Yeah, go Jana.
Yeah, so Mr. Jeff, this is the focus for today. This will just be very quick because we do understand that many of you are maybe at work or meron pa mga gagawin. But yeah, so why this market? So you may be wondering, Jeff is a global brand. It's a huge company. Why did we focus on laundry? This is our initial vertical because we've noticed the 34% increase in online orders globally. So that's how many people are actually moving into the online world that it also includes this segment wherein they would want to take the services of laundry online na. And also of course it's a big market of over 181 billion. So moving to the next slide, I don't know if you agree with me, but 78% of people thinks that washing and ironing is one of the most hated chores. And I do agree to that because it's very time consuming. Plus, it includes a lot of things to do. Like, of course, after you do the laundry, you have to hang the clothes and then you have to take it back, right? So it really, really burns out a lot of time. And, we want to spend our time in more productive things and more things that we love to do rather than doing this. If it's going to be available as a service out there and it's going to be convenient, so why not, right? Why not just move to getting this service from the laundry shops or laundry yeah, online servicing. So what is Mr. Jeff? So actually what we did here is we just retained really the services that we have in the laundry segment. So we're doing, of course, the basic ones, right? So laundry, ironing, washing, ironing, and also what they call this, dry cleaning. It's the same basically, but what we really did is we married the technology that we have built plus the business in a box, the expertise, the researches, and all the things that comprises the business in a box into this segment or into this industry, because we know that this will remain relevant. This is something that we do daily, or if not daily, weekly, right? So it's a common chore that we do, everybody would do, and it's not something like will be forgotten in time, because it's really a need, right? So we did this because we want to make sure that all these services in the laundry industry will be also available online, and at the same time the investors will have a good experience and will learn the right operations in running this business to make sure it will be sustainable kahit na anumang, what they call this, whatever the situation may be, right? So moving forward, we just made it simple. So the services that we do are the same. Like we do laundry, ironing, and dry cleaning. But we made sure that it is I mean, it can adapt to the different markets where we are operating in, right? So it's tailor fit to your market. It's tailor fit as well to the budget that you have, and that you are well guided. So it will be less risky, especially during this time, during the situation where we are in. It's very difficult to decide on which business we'd like to invest on, right? So we just want to make sure that even if you're going to take up this investment to this laundry industry, then you are guided. So it's very easy, like how you do it. I've explained this a while ago. So of course, you download the app, you check the services near your area. You get to pick the service, pay the service through the app itself. The driver or rider will pick up your orders at home, and then we process it in the store and it gets delivered back to you the Jeff way. Okay, that's how convenient it is. So moving forward, these are just the examples of the stores that we have. So this is how it looks like. So as you will see here, you will not see the machines on the reception area. So to move forward, the next slide, this is how it's designed. In fact, in different countries where we are operating in, the first stores that we had was mistaken for a coffee shop or something else. It didn't look like a laundry shop to some people, but that's what we wanna. I mean, that's what we wanna have, like that impression is something that we are really that we really want to have, because what we want our customers to feel is the how we take care of their stuff, how we take care of their clothes, of their laundry. Some, I'm not saying that it's not like bad mouthing or anything, but some stores you will see your stuff or your laundry items on the floor, or maybe they're really not well taken care of, and that's not how we usually do it in Mr. Jeff. We really make sure that your items are well taken care of, because as Pico mentioned a while ago, we know that you have invested on these clothes as well. It's not like you're going to throw it away after one use, right? So we protect them in such a way that, of course, we want to make sure that the operation side will not be affected by the other parts of the hub. So that's how it's gonna be built. So minimum of 40 square meters for a Mr. Jeff hub, and you will see the operations is separated from the reception area. So just to move to the next slide here. So, what are the next steps in acquiring a Mr. Jeff? So, of course, we've divided it into three parts. First is for you to understand the business model and to make sure that you are, I mean, this is the right business model for you. At the end of the day, what we really want to happen here is that we are not forcing you to take on this business. It's your own decision because you are going to manage this. This is your business. So, if this is the business model you are looking for, then we move forward. And that is through the application form wherein you put the details and then you get the advice from the specialist as well. You do the selection of your zones. And we do have a Jeff map wherein you will see the potential of every area where you can put the hubs. And then, of course, you'd sign the contract. After that, we move forward to data validation and then training, and then premise adaptation, and of course, launching of your store. So within 45 days, actually, you'd be able to launch the business. So yeah, that's Mr. Jeff. I mean, we were hoping really to expand in Cebu and different parts of the Philippines, and we look forward really to hear from you guys. Rudolph, thank you for the chance again today to showcase Mr. Jeff.
Jana, how can they get in touch with you if they're interested to get a franchise?
Yes, so first they can visit the exhibitor page in the Cebu franchise that we have, the website that we have. Our details are there, and we have live chat as well as you can also go directly to our website wherein you can put your inquiry to. And we have included our details too in the flyers that we have in Cebu Franchise Expo, or they can get in touch with you, Rudolph, right? You have our details too.
Oh yes, definitely. But just to give us the idea, what number they can call?
Okay, right now I'm in the Philippines, so you can call me in my local number. My number is 0917-146-4510. And you can also get in touch with me through Viber and WhatsApp. Thank you.
All right. So we will put this number out in a while, and so that the people can see it also on screen.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there we go. 1 second. So we have this out. Everybody can see that this is your number where they can contact you. So 0917 146
4510.
4510. And the website is Mr. Chef App, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Mr. Jeff, actually Jeff.com or MrJeff.com. I'll
All
share
right.
this in the chat. Yeah.
All right, you can post it down there so that people can get in touch with
It's
Right.
you.
jeff.com//ph.
All
Yeah.
right, so it's chef.com/ph. Please go to
Yes.
chef.com.ph and you can see the franchise details also of
Mm-hmm.
Chef.
Of
All
Mr.
right.
Jeff. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was very extensive. It was very well discussed and very well explained. I'm very happy about that one. And moving on, I have to show you also what is coming up in the next days with us. And give me 1 second. There we go. So today we had as guest Mr. Chef, Miss Jana Mandanas, and Mr. Federico Lucban with us, and I'm very thankful for the well discussed franchise they presented to us. In case you're interested to get a book all about franchising, please get in touch with us, and we'll be sending you the PDF file of our book to you. All right, it's more than 100 pages. I wrote this one, it's free, and you can learn more about franchising. While Mr. Chef is not our development, but in case you have a business and you want to develop it into a franchise, we can be assisting to you, Archie Franchise Consultancy, and we do everything what you need to be a franchisor, from structuring the franchise operations manuals, the marketing materials, the legal aspect, all the contracts you need, franchise disclosure, franchise website, franchise manual, etc., etc. We all prepared this, and we did it for, in the meantime, more than 800 companies which in the Philippines, which we developed into a franchise. If you are watching us from abroad, our company franmundo.com is doing it on a global base in 34 countries, wherein we develop companies for the local markets there into franchise systems. Also, in case you have a distribution company, our company GoFran has distributorship packages wherein we do the distributor structure, marketing flash, the distributorship contracts, manuals, territory mapping, and everything what has to do with distributorship. Of course, if you're a franchisor and a client of RK, you become automatically also a member of FIFA, the Filipino International Franchise Association, and with all the advantages of it. And we also do generally for the public trademark assistance. We also invite you to read our magazine, the only monthly franchise magazine in the Philippines. It's called franchising.ph. It's a virtual magazine. So this October issue is all about the expos, what we are organizing. And among them is about right now until tomorrow, it's still running, the Cebu franchise. 22nd, actually, already for 22 years, we're already doing the Cebu Franchise Expo. And of course, this year we're doing virtual at cebufranchise.com. And then the Mindanao Franchise Expo starts on Saturday until October 30. And we also have a seminar on October 23, where Mr. Chef, of course, is part of it, and all our programs, they are part of it. So you can see them again starting Saturday in the Mindanao Franchise Expo. And that will run until October 30. And on October 23, we have a big seminar. I will be talking about franchising A to C. And then no less than 9 companies will present the franchise opportunity. Of course, among them will be also Mr. Chef. Then we have in November, from November 5 to 15, the 5th Iloilo Franchise Expo at iloilofranchise.com. And again, we are doing a franchise seminar and opportunity event on November 13 at 2 p.m. in Facebook at Visayas Franchise. And then the last event for this year will be the 3rd Palawan Franchise Expo Virtual Edition from November 20 to 30 at palawanfranchise.com. Again, we'll have a franchise seminar on November 27 there, and everybody will be part there as well. If you want to learn more about franchising and you like to watch YouTube, you can go to our channel, RK Franchise. You can see all the franchise hours there and all the seminars we gave in the last year. And next week, we are welcoming Jimmy Faith Tanveles. She is the general manager of V&M Naturals. And on October 28, we have Attorney Anne Claire Cabachon from the TTI. She's an assistant secretary from the TTI Consumer Protection Group as our guest. So that's herewith we finished with our franchise hour for today. I would like to thank again Ms. Jana Mandanas and Mr. Federico Lucban to be with me today, and I thank all the participants, all the viewers. A great thank you also for staying with us for 1 hour, and I see you guys again next Thursday to our next edition of the Franchise Hour. Thank you so much and have a good day.
Thanks, Rudolph. Thank
Thank you.
you.